I plan on eventually becoming a pastor, so of course the pastor is making me preach. So bear with me, this is my first time preaching. So, alright. So we all know the story. The Virgin Mary gives birth to Jesus, the Son of God. He's born in a stable and placed in a manger, a feeding trough. It's the nativity story, the Christmas story. It's portrayed with figurines, songs, plays, and it surrounds us during the holiday season. But how often do we consider what was done that night? The most complex and important part of that event is stated bluntly and simply in John 1:14. The Word, that is Jesus, became flesh. God the Son, became a human being. That demonstrates to us an immense act of God's love. He sacrificed the benefits of being the Son of God, the second person of the Godhead, and became a human being. We all know what it means to be human. You get hungry, you get tired, you become thirsty. Humans are frail creatures with frail minds and very frail lives. God is anything but frail. We think about Christ's sacrifice, we think about his execution, his death. Yet we forget that his birth was also a huge sacrifice. Omnipresence, being everywhere, omniscience, knowing everything, and omnipotence, being able to do anything. All of it was surrendered by Christ at his birth. His mind became human. No, he wasn't chained to sin like we are. In fact, his entire life was without sin. Yet as a human being, he was tempted more. And that temptation was much more appealing as a man than as a deity. Christ became a frail, starving man fasting in a desert. To eat while fasting is a sin, but the loaf of bread suggested by the devil sounded immensely appealing to the starving Christ. This sacrifice goes even deeper when we look at the birth itself. Christ became a baby. Jesus went from godhood to babyhood. Anything that exists, exists because God wills it so. Christ exchanged that kind of power as God the Son for a lowly existence as an infant. Infants can't talk. They're weak, frail, with not a clue about the world around them. Infants have such a limited control of their own body that they soil themselves. The Son of God went from his divine role in holding the universe together to being a clueless baby who soiled himself. All of this sacrifice, coming down to such a lowly existence, and then struggling through a life of hardship just to die painfully and miserably, was done for us. For you, Christ left the privileges of godhood and became a baby. Love is so often tested by a surrender of all that the lover has. Christ has that test with flying colors. So this Christmas, when you have your family, if you're with your family and having fun, remember that Christ surrendered everything for you. He loved you that much. And as John 3:16 states, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son.
Amen.
Yeah.